What's good, V-Sounds? It's your boy, Kit Conrad, and today I want to share with you something I'm dubbing the Strength Endurance Fitness Test. This test is going to take 45 minutes once you've warmed up, and it's going to give you a number, a metric of how good your strength endurance is right now. Strength endurance is obviously massively transferable to real-world applications. Being strong for 30 seconds and being able to lift a crap ton of weight is impressive, it is awesome, and I love it. But guess who's going to get murdered by tiger zombies? Not this guy. Strength endurance is vital for physical situations, martial arts, sports, work, just living life to the fullest, really. And what we have here is a fun game that you can play for 45 minutes and see where your weaknesses is at. What you have to work on to become harder to kill. 4 categories that you're going to try and accumulate as many points as possible in. And your final score is going to be your lowest category score times 4. So ideally, you want to be bringing these categories up evenly. Those categories are horizontal push-pull, vertical push-pull, legs, and core. Each category has 2 exercises that work synergistic or opposing muscle groups. Horizontal push-pull is push-ups and rows. Vertical push-pull is pull-ups and pike push-ups. Legs is squats and good mornings. Obviously in calisthenics, there isn't really an opposite movement to the squat. You could argue for a Nordic curl, but I and lots of people lack the facilities to perform them right now. If you want to do Nordic curls and squats, do it. I think that 20 kilogram squat, which is quad dominant, and a 20 kilogram good morning, which is hamstring dominant, and also works the low back, is a good solution. That's what I recommend. If you wanted to go all body weight, you could do pistol squats and Nordic curls. And as long as you are doing the same thing next time, as long as you're always comparing apples to apples, it's all good. And core, a V-sit for compression and extension, and a wiper for rotation. Again, that low back has already been hit by the good mornings. 4 pairs of movements. You're going to perform a near maximum set of 1, for example, your pull-ups, and then you're going to immediately hit that same number of its partner exercise, pike push-ups. So if you get 9 of each, you get 9 points. If you get 9 of one and 8 of the other, you get 8 points. So it's always the lowest of the 2 scores that you're going to get points for. To encourage you to push yourself, there are bonus points for milestones. So if you get 10 or more in one set, you get 2 bonus points. When I say 10 squats plus 10 good mornings equals 10, plus your 2 bonus points. 20 or more in one set gets you 5 bonus points, 30 or more gets you 8 bonus points, and so on. And as I said, these need to be done in one set. Both exercises back to back, no breather in between, no little wander around and a sippy drinky, back to back or no points, be strict. You can do the pairs of exercises in any order and as many times as you like, but your final aggregate score will be your lowest category score times 4. So if you do 100 vertical push, 100 horizontal push, 100 core and 10 squats, your score is 40. You did 310 rep pairs, but your score is 40. You get me? So that's the test, that's the game. 45 minutes to accumulate the highest possible score. You'll come out with a rep-based score, which is the total points, and an aggregate score, which is your lowest category score times 4. The aggregate score is the one you want to beat. That's the important one. If when you come to count up, you find you absolutely bombed a category, great, now you know what you've got to concentrate on. If you want to see how a diet is going to affect your strength endurance, do this test before, do it during, do it once you've balanced out afterwards, and then you'll be able to see how that weight change has affected your performance and how the low calories affected your performance. I've personally been dieting since as long as I can remember now, and for the first 40 minutes, being lighter made me feel pretty much unstoppable. It was awesome. I was trying to be reasonably sensible, getting sets of 10 and 20 all the way up until the 40-minute mark, where my fuel tank just went boom, and I dropped from a set of 10 to a set of 3. So then I just tried to smash them back to back to back to back for that last 5 minutes. My score, if you're interested, was 300 and my rep score was 325. So the closer those numbers are together, the better you did strategically and the less likely there is to be an obvious weakness in your system. The higher the aggregate score is, the harder you are to kill and the badder your ass. I really hope you give this a try. I think that it's always useful to have a metric to measure against, especially one that's just you versus you. I've been thinking for a while that there is a test missing somewhere between a bleep test and a Wilkes. I think this is a good solution. I would be really interested to know how you go. So drop your score below when you give this a try. There's so much bullshit out there, like fake weights and Photoshop. And if you can't do this skill and you're a whoopsie, I would be fascinated to know how actual real people like us get on. Is my score good? Is my score bad? I have no idea. Test yourself, educate me. And as always, my friends, get them gains. Be well.